Opponent's going to send it back at the end of their turn. We Anje twice, pinging them for 4, gaining 4. And then we will untap. See if our opponent scoops it up early. Maybe not. And we'll just finish him off with the old Anje, because why not? That's what we're here to do, right? Maid of Dishonor doing some work. There we go. All right, man. That was a bit of a touch and go there for a minute. Not gonna lie, that was touch and go there for a minute, chat. But greetings, happy friends, and welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle more playing Magic, so hopefully, you know, you can struggle a little less. We're at it again. This time, trying out some sweet Rakdos burn. We're capitalizing on 2 cards that have not necessarily specific build arounds. One does, actually, Geistflame Reservoir, which is let's go into it real quick. It is a 2 and a red cost artifact. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a charge counter on Geistflame Reservoir. Then you can pay 1 and a red to remove any number of charge counters from the reservoir, and it deals that much damage to any target, including our opponent's face. Then we can also, for 1 and a red, exile the top card of our library. You can play it this turn. So it's a form of card advantage. It's a way of doubling up on our spells. So the goal here is to tuck as much charge counters as we can on reservoir to blast our opponent in the face and finish him off. Another way that we're kind of capitalizing on that is running Anje. She is a 4/5 vampire for 2 black-red. Whenever Anje, Maid of Dishonor, and or 1 or more vampires enters the battlefield under your control, create a blood token. This ability triggers only once per turn. Pay 2, sacrifice another creature or a blood token. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So that's another way to get some reach in the deck. So as you can see now, you're starting to pick up on the pattern. We're running all these cards in the deck that essentially pings our opponent's face, so we slowly whittle them down while we're gaining a little life in the process. Then hopefully we can just burn them out, like really. But Anje is a good finisher where we can turn some additional creatures, like for example our Epicure. When we're kind of done with them, we could turn them into face damage, but also capitalize on these blood tokens we're generating to be additional burn spells in our deck. So very quickly, mana base, nothing too crazy. We are running 2 Den of the Bugbears and any kind of combination of black-red lands that you want. I decided to run 4 Immerstern Skullcarn as additional burn, where you could pay 1 black-red-red, sacrifice it, and it deals 3 damage to target player. Player discards a card. It's really the 3 damage that we want, turning our lands into additional reach. We're running 2 Voldaren Epicure, that's a vampire. It creates a blood token and pings our opponent. 4 Play with Fires, 2 Infernal Grass. It's the only card in the deck, honestly. I guess Cinderclasm doesn't hit our opponent's face either, but that doesn't go face. But what I felt was sometimes in these games, they were playing a big creature that we couldn't deal with our burn, and so I wanted to put in 2 of those just as kind of a precaution or safety net, a safety valve in case there is something that we can't deal with. But we're running Vampire Kisses, which deals damage, gains life, gives us blood tokens. Cinderclasm for the mono-white matchup. Royal Eruption doesn't give us blood tokens, but it can go face and it can kill creatures. We're running a play set of Vampire Spawn. I am continuously impressed with this card. For 2 and a black, we get a 2/3 Vampire, which triggers Anje. But when Vampire Spawn enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. So like I said, another drain is so good. We talked about Reservoir. We're running Ingenious Inspiration. I like this card. For 2 in red, sorcery speed, we get to deal 3 damage to any target, so planeswalkers, creatures, and our opponent's face, as well as being able to go to our lesson market and our sideboard, be able to get additional cards that way. And then kind of the flex slots, which I wanted to try to keep our curve low. That's where we're only running 2 of each of these. We're running Crushing Disappointment for 3 and a black. It's an instant speed. You get each player loses 2 life, so us included, but as you can tell, we do have forms of life gain. And you draw 2 cards. So a burn spell that draws us into more burn spells. And of course, all these sorceries and instances trigger Reservoir. And then 2 Diregraph Scavengers as a way. It's a 2/3 death touch for 3 and a black, but if you get to exile a creature from a graveyard when it comes into play, you can drain your opponent for 2. So additional reach, and the fact that it has death touch means that it's a very solid blocker. So that is the deck, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, pretty straightforward, where we're trying to simply just have every card in our deck, ping our opponent's face, and burn them as quickly as possible. Before we jump into it though, I do want to give a special shout out to one of our latest members riding the struggle bus, and that is Ruben Bergman. Ruben, thank you so much for tuning in and following the channel. I really do appreciate it. You rock, my friend. But friends, that is it. So without further ado, English hard, let's find out if we can really just burn some people out with Rakdos and blood tokens. Alright, seems like a decent curve here. We have a 1 and a 3. We could have a 2, but I think we'll probably play our tap land then. So I think we keep this. We have our namesake. So, mono white. I'm not 100% sure if that's a good matchup for us yet or not. I guess we'll find out. We do have a Cinderclasm though, so depending on what they play, we may actually just fire this off on 2, unfortunately. Yeah, it's kind of tempting. It's actually pretty darn tempting, to be completely honest with you. It messes up our curve with Anje, but I think I think this actually works out well, because if they plan on playing their elite Spellbinder, we could just wreck them. Almost anything they play. Yes! Yeah! You gotta love that. I'll take it. So what are they hitting here? I guess whether they hit Vampire Spawn or Anje is going to decide on what we do next turn, right? If they hit Anje, then we play Spawn. If they hit Spawn, then we play Anje. They're going to hit Anje, fair enough. And we'll hit our Vampire Spawn. So, felt pretty sweet, not going to lie. I mean, we did lose a little bit of value, right, with, but I think this is okay. Oh, well, would you look at that, actually. Let's get in for our 2. They may block, they may not. We'll see. Alright, they called this out. Fair enough. You know about Into the Royal. I hope I don't get punished for that. Play our tap land. The next turn we can Royal Eruption and discard the top card if we want. They could have a Skyclave Apparition here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still 1 mana away from Anje. And our opponent's at still a pretty healthy life total, but hopefully Geistflame Reservoir. Ah, gosh darn it. They just had. Alright, cool. I think I'm okay with that. We're going to have to kill the Redain, because that's just unbelievably annoying for us. So let's just go ahead and kill her. It's not exactly where we want our stuff to be going, right? And the chances are they have another one in hand. Getting a 3-drop, is that good enough? I mean, we can kind of just kill something else, right? We played a land this turn, so I don't think we want to exile. Yeah, we'll send it back. We could do this at the end of their turn if we want, just to see. Alright. Ooh, that's a little scary, so let's go ahead and do this now. Another Reservoir, fair enough. A little unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I think it was worth doing it just in case we drew like one of our ping effects. So let's see here. We can actually... Alright, we're not in bad shape, actually. We drew our land for Anje, so the chances are they have another Apparition in hand, right? That's a little frustrating, if we're being completely transparent. So, let's see. We can ping that and kill that. I don't hate that. It's not amazing, but it's not the worst either. Let's do that because we still get a 3/3 out of it, right? We could exile a card. Fine. And then let's just play another black source. And then hold what we got. Yeah, let's see what our opponent's got going on. They can't hit us with Portable Hole. Fair. So let's get rid of one. We'll remove one counter and kill the dog. It is a little unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. They get in, they get to make a 1/1. We get to play Anje next turn. So I really feel like the last card in their hand is another exile effect. Oh, that's sweet. So we can actually play Anje. Hold what we got. And now we have the option of pinging our opponent, or we can Reservoir Flame. Let's see what they end up doing here. Brutal Cathar, you say. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and move one to kill that. Not really much we could do here, right? We knew that was the last card in their hand, but I think the fact that we like mitigated the damage is worth it, right? Already getting value. Let's go ahead and play our other Anje. We can use this to discard if we need to. I think I don't know. How much is this again? This is 4. Yeah, I think we're going to use this to keep pinging our opponent, so we're just going to play it. Hopefully this Anje can stick around. Okay. It doesn't kill us. Not even by a long shot. So, yes. I like that. I like that quite a bit. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, we could almost burn them out, but they have the lifesteal. That's a little on the annoying side. Let's go ahead and exile the top card of our library. See what's up. Ooh. So we can do both here. We already used that, unfortunately. So let's go there. And kill the Brutal Cathar. And let's grab... I mean, we have enough, right? So let's just grab Mascot Exhibition. That kills that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was thinking it gives us, we'll keep the OG trigger. Oh yes. Oh yes. We're doing it. Just running the gambit on mono white, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually okay trading 1 for 4 here. Because we have potentially 10, they're blocking, that's a good sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have Geist Reservoir, like just going at it. Fair enough, opponent. Alright. And they scoop it up. Ha ha ha. Alright, we have our colors. We have 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and keep this one. I like this. I like this quite a bit. Let's go ahead and just play that first. Probably gonna hold on to it. We do have a Cinderclasm, but we want to do our Path on 2, so let's just go ahead and kill that. Cinderclasm does hit it, so that is a consideration to hold off, but I think the fact that we want to do this on 2, get some blood going. And that might have been premature, right? They could easily play something where we're going to care a little bit more about it. Oh. Okay, I was thinking this was mono red. That's a little awkward. Not the worst, though. We have Anje. Let's see if we can get Anje down on curve. So, obviously punished there. Should have probably held the Cinderclasm for a little bit. I jumped the gun. I'll accept that. So let's see here. If they level Ranger class, I think that's what we prefer because we can eruption. Nice. So what does that do again? You get to play an extra land, right? Put +1 on target creature, you gain. Yeah, we'll take it. Let's see if they have a pause real quick. Okay, no pause, so let's use our more expensive spell. We'd like to go face, but let's see. Question is, do we grab... Like, I'm halfway tempted to grab Start from Scratch in case they have Chariot, right? We can also make sure we grab our land, but I think we can wait on that. So I'm going to grab Start from Scratch just to keep us safe should they untap here and play Chariot. We also have Cinderclasm that keeps our spawn alive. It's always rough though when we're going to our opponent's creatures versus face with our burn spells, but you got to do what you got to do. They're in the tank for a little bit. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. They are a land ahead of us. It'd be pretty huge for us here to be able to play Anje. So hopefully we get an untapped mana source. Man, I do feel like they have Chariot in hand now just because of Start from Scratch. You know, they're kind of in the tank about it. Ooh. Cinderclasm might do some work. Let's see if they play another 2-drop here. Alright, so Chariot. If they Chariot, I think we're just going to Cinderclasm. It sets us up to get blown out by the whole, like, Ren and 6, or Ren and 7 in Chariot, but Mammoth, okay. Let's see here. I guess we could just hit the Mammoth, right, and jam. We can also... Do we want to trade our spawn for both of these? It's like a 2 for 2, but we get to keep a Royal Eruption for something bigger. And we do get to Anje, but wait. Whenever Anje or one of your more vampire and a battlefield under your control create ability triggers. Alright. So that's not going to give us our token. That is halfway tempting, isn't it? And we get to keep our Royal Eruption. We do get to, like, slowly chip in for damage, though. Man, that is, yeah. Let's go ahead and just Eruption here. It's close. It's close, but I think the residual damage is worth it, right? Or, you know, kind of the consistent damage we can get out of this. And we know we're dropping Anje next turn, so, I don't know. It's going to be close. We might regret it. This doesn't hit Planeswalkers. So, we may regret it depending on what our opponent does. We'll see. They have a lot of mana going on. And obviously getting... Alright. Level class. Okay. Attacking with Cobra isn't the worst. Maybe they're attacking with Faceless Haven here. Okay, that's what's going on. Fair. Alright, so our opponent has nothing in hand. Okay, fair enough. So let's see here. Man, we need that untapped source. It's kind of throwing off our curve a little bit. But we have 2 tokens to kind of gain life back, right? Trying to think what we can do here. This is 4, so that's not going to work. Yeah, let's just get in there. I think we can race. I think the fact that we can gain life off of this means that we can race. It's just been super awkward as far as our curve out. I mean, they got some advantage off of Cobra there for sure. So we're going to take 5, but then once again we have the ability to gain at least 4 here. Our opponent might be closer to death than they think. We'll see what they end up doing here. I really wonder if they have the Chariot in hand because of, and they've been sandbagging because of the Start from Scratch, right? It put us in a pretty decent position. Another Mammoth, okay. fire up the old Faceless Haven again. Okay. This is gonna be very close. Very close. Another land. I'm not sure. So we can Cinderclasm plus Scratch. Doesn't gain us any life though. So that makes us like pretty close to dying. We can just pass. We could just pass, chump block, and activate Anje. It's a little scary. Let's attack like this and see what our opponent does. They may try to go for the double block, and we could just Cinderclasm. We still have the chump blocker. Then I feel way... They took it. So 8. Alright, I guess we just hold then. Oh man, this is so stressful. So we can essentially hit them. Man, I wonder if we should have attacked with Vampire Spawn and then we could have just killed them. Because I mean, that's 6 damage here on the board. May have to fire off the Cinderclasm though. I think we're safe. This can do 6. The Faceless Haven's a scary one. I guess if they have a fight effect, we're kind of dunskies, right? I feel like if they had the fight effect, they would have done it. Okay. That's a good sign for us. I'll let them play the land. Alright. We'll just Cinderclasm for 1 here. Let's see, I think that's correct. And they scoop it up. All right. Nice. I'll take it. Our opponent's going first, but we do have some action. I think we're going to keep this one. Mono white. All right. So that's a bit of an issue. Guess let's leave up fire here. See what our opponent does. Would like to get our Cinderclasm. Whenever we're attacks, flying. Okay. Definitely just gonna kill that guy then. I think we can deal with the Hopeful Initiate. And it's only enchantments, right? If I remember correctly. Destroy artifact. Okay, so that's a little bad, all things considered. That we're gonna try to run Reservoir, so we may have to wait. I feel like having Reservoir is a pretty good thing for us, but so we'll probably end up just going like spawn because we have nothing to trigger Reservoir yet, right? So they're like clerics is what they are. All right, fair. We could take 1. Still, man, would really like our Cinderclasm here. Let's go ahead and start chipping away at the old life total. No attacks. Because of quick draw or first strike, unfortunately. Out of line, alright. So we get some blocks. I don't think they're attacking this turn. So we need an untapped land so Anje can block Adeline. So untapped land here would be absolutely huge. Not quite it. Not quite it. So let's just play another spawn. Then we get at least double block. This is going to get a little bigger. So, but once again, we have Scavenger. So, see See our opponent attacks here. You know what they have to have? Alright, interesting. Might as well attack with the initiate, right? Alright, let's see how bad we get blown out here. Yeah. I think we block like this. Could be wrong. Oh, do they have Valor stance? Yeah, if they did, there was no way around it, right? Okay, cool. Alright, I'm alright with this. I'm alright with this. Now, it does shut off the double block on the Hopeful Initiate, but... Interesting, opponent. Interesting. Eh. Man. Guess we just do this and hold the ground. Pretty unfortunate, though. No attacks. So we're gonna try to hit a land next turn? Mm-hmm. This is awkward. More ways than one. So what's the last card in their hand? Feel like if it was a portable hole... Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I mean, we just block. I'm not quite sure. So they get a flyer. Okay. Man, really didn't want to see that. Did not want to see that. So we pitch a card. What's the correct line here? Playing that can't be right. We have a block here, so I think that was fine. I could be wrong, though. Let's see. Sure, let's try to dig for a land, I guess. Pitching that. If we don't hit our land, then we could just Vampire Kiss. Not hit our land, fair enough, so we'll kiss. And then we'll hold our ground, no attacks. Cinderclasm, still a decent draw. Ooh, that's a problem. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Taking 6 up to 7 here. Alright, opponent playing conservative. Oh, shoot. And it gives it a counter for... Oh, yeah. We're in trouble here. Missing land there was pretty big, actually. I was going to say we have Eruption, but... tap land. No. We can kill the flyer. I think we just have to kill it now. It's Ward 1, I believe. Yeah, we'll pay. That resolves. We'll pay for it. And then at least we can block if they attack. We're going to take another 6. We have this to stem some of the bleeding, but now... You know, and then Reservoir will be able to kill the Shield Geist. Yeah, missing a land drop there was unfortunate. Auto pay. Did I read that wrong? Sacrifice target creature you control with +1. Oh, they are a +1, right? Oh, it's a Valor counter. Okay, alright, cool. Then I'm definitely glad we didn't sandbag that. Oof, that was going to be close. Now we have a target for Scavenger as well. Well, I guess we already did. So we can Anje, but I think we're just gonna Scavenger so we can get rid of Initiate if we need to. Still no attacks because of Beloved Beggar. Yeah, and they have enough now where they can just do it. So let's just do this. Miss a land drop, but I want to just go ahead and get some defenses up. We'll eat up the... And I really don't know. I guess the Adversary, just in case they're running... well, actually, I'm not even... This Paladin class doesn't give you the window to add. We're definitely going to have to try to burn our opponent out because we can't let this Beloved Beggar, like, flip. So they get to hit us for 2 if they choose to. We can activate, pay the 1, kill the flyer, which is probably what we're going to end up having to do. And hopefully Anje will get us back in this. Alright, a land is nice. A land is nice because land... Actually, I guess it's still awkward. Never mind. Because we can't do both because of the ward. Fair enough. So let's just do this. Guess we'll wait. I think there's no reason to... Awkward. Okay. Let's see where our opponent does. And it's 4 to bring him back? Ooh. No, we can't. Oh, man, we can't do it. I was like, kill that, then kill that, but it doesn't work that way. Well done, opponent. Well done. Fizzle sticks. I mean, I guess we could buy our time with that. So let's just kill the flyer, I guess. Stick to the plan, Stan. Wait, oh my gosh. I clicked the wrong one. I clicked the wrong one. Oh man, I hope that doesn't cost us a game. That's so awkward. That would have been actually great for us too, because we kill the Cathar and get the 1 damage. Wow. Oh, that's so... Oh, what a punt, Jedi. What a... Oh! That's amazing, right? Because we get Diregraph back? I think I'm just going to do it now, so they can't get this back. And we eat it. Yeah, oh my gosh. That was huge. That was absolutely huge for us. That may have been enough to get the game back. And we don't even kill the beggar? We get to eat the other chaplain. We get to kill the Cathar. This feels pretty good. Unless, like, one of the last cards in their hand is, like, Shelter, is it? What's the, like, you know what I mean? Gives them protection from a color. Valor stance, yeah, fair, fair. That works, that checks out. Alright, so, alright, let's do this the right way now. So let's pay 2, remove 2 counters, and then shoot the Cathar. Oh, wait a minute. No, 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 we can't do that. Oh, I almost messed that up, chat. So that's pretty good. They're going to get to play the other one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, fair. So then we put a stop on their turn, right? And then we do this. No attacks. End the turn. Now here we do it. Take out 2 counters, kill that. get our guy back. We eat their dude. Where is it? This one. And now we're good. Okay. I think now we're good. Okay. We can kill her with Reservoir. Alright, here we're starting to get our lands. So let's go Flame. And then let's just do this now. Kill that. And I think we're holding because we can't deal with the flyers. Well, granted, shoot, maybe we should. They don't have the mana to do it. Right? It's 6. Maybe we should be getting in there, actually. Well, Anje can let us start pinging them, so we're just going to do that. Let's see. So, Anje, we can't do... We can dig. So, let's activate to dig. See what we draw. Land, sweet. So, play land. Play Anje. And now we can just burn them out. Okay. Whew. Man, what a weird game. Like, that was close. That punt would have been very close. No attacks. I think the game would have been a little cleaner as well. Excuse me, as well if we, yeah, see? And then they hit the land. I knew it. I knew it, but it's fine. We got reach. We're good. We've got reach, chat. And we have insurance. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's just go here, and then we can activate Anje twice and burn them out. Trigger, trigger. And then we'll leave a grasp just in case. I don't want to get too reckless. No attacks. Anje can block the Haven. So hit him for 4, then untap, hit him for another 4, and we got there, thankfully. Okay. Fair enough. They're gonna exile. Man, that Cinderclasm was pretty good. Not gonna lie. So let's see. They're gonna take our flame. That works. Let's see. Our opponent is... They gonna attack. We have Infernal Grasp. Opponent's going to send it back at the end of their turn. We Anje twice, pinging them for 4, gaining 4. And then we will untap. See if our opponent scoops it up early. Maybe not. And we'll just finish him off with the old Anje, because why not? That's what we're here to do, right? Maid of Dishonor doing some work. There we go. All right, man. That was a bit of a... That was touch and go there for a minute. Not gonna lie. That was touch and go there for a minute, chat. But we pulled it off, thankfully. Do they get hexproof? Okay, I was gonna say. All right. Whew. All right. On to the next one. All right, our opponent's going first, but we have a bit of a curve, so we'll keep this and see if it gets us there. Mono white. Ooh, that was a good draw for us. Mono white, you say. Fair enough. So Reservoir may end up doing some work for us. We'll see. Would like to see our Cinderclasm. Oh, okay. White black. Interesting. Interesting. Let's get in there. So, I mean, we got some stuff. We've got some stuff going on. See if our opponent will allow us to make contact here. I mean, at this point, I think we want to use every bit of additional damage that we can. I guess we can hold this. Go here. Everyone's got to read Reservoir. They're like, what does this do? Let's see. Let's see, my friends. Let's see. Alright, so, I mean, we have... we essentially have 8 points of damage in hand, right? It puts our opponent at 7 plus 3 here. There's Anje, but I think against black-white we don't want to do that. I think she's gonna be, we want to play her in a position where we can activate at least one time for burn. I think that might be part of the reason why I've been making some mistakes here. We're gonna leave up Disappointment. Yeah, I think we're going to leave up Disappointment, draw 2 cards, potentially hit our 5th land drop, right? And then... what are we trying to do here? Like, I mean, there's definitely an argument to activate Reservoir. What are they looking at? Look at my lands, man. I need them. This is interesting. Our opponent's not... I love that avatar. I wonder if I should have got it. I do like Cerberus. Alright. I mean, they can exile it, right? Ooh, there we go. Get our land. Let's attack. Opponent. Man, they must have nothing but removal in their hand. Honestly. We could exile. Let's go ahead and ping them. If they want to kill that, that's fine. And we'll hit them. If they want to exile our Geistflame, I think we're fine. It only has 2 points on them, and they're pretty much dead. Do they have... what is in their hand? Are they the Cleric's deck? Doomscar. So they want us to commit. Okay, fair. I mean, thing is our stuff did its thing, right? Do we exile a card? Or we just go for it? We just go for it. They haven't had a way to interact with our stuff yet, right? And then activate, removing all the counters. 1, 2, 3. Go to your face. Is that good enough? And there we go. All right. I'll take it, I guess. Man, we're going first, but 2 lands. We have Cinderclaws and Play with Fire, but man, this could easily blow up in our face, right? We have Reservoir as well. All right, there we go. There we go. Now the question is, do we keep a Play with Fire or not, right? This is kind of close. I think we'll keep 3 lands. This deck doesn't need an absorbent amount of lands to work, so I think we'll tuck a land, keep 3. And we're on the play, so we'll play our tap land first. It still allows us to leave up both double Play with Fire. Ooh. Alright, well, I'm just gonna... oh, shoot. With the Reservoir in hand, we probably... yeah, I'm gonna be a little greedy here. It's not super greedy, because if they play something we can't handle, we can Play with Fire it, and we're not out, but... it's definitely mana efficient if we went ahead and fired off that Vampire Kiss. See what our opponent does here. So they're Jund. I like it. I like it. That's, Lane's a little scary. I think we're just gonna kill him. I don't want him giving +1/+1s to things. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go ahead and go here. Geistflame Reservoir. Yeah, just straight Jund, right? Yeah, because it's black. Toski. Well, gosh darn it. We can't do much about it. Hey! I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't think she's going to survive. But, you know, she does give us a block for Toski. I mean, I like the fact that they're playing Toski. I like that a lot. I like that card, honestly. Yep. Fair enough. Nothing we can do there. They get their card back. It's going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem, my friends. Exile the top card. Hopefully we hit a land. We do. Thank you, deck. We'll Vampire Kiss. And I guess we're holding. Man, I mean, you don't not play Anje there, right? Wonder if we should be going face. What is this? Snakeskin Veil? A braid! No! Oh, this is not looking good for the home team. Not looking good for the home team. Our opponent just going off. Yeah. Hit him for 3. I guess. What else are we gonna be doing, right? Yeah, this is not looking good. Man, isn't that crazy? They... Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, I think we're just done skis here. See what we draw, but I'm pretty sure that's good enough. Alright, that's not worst. Maybe we just slowly burn out our opponent. That is an option, right? Maybe we should have been going face with everything. Let's see, they're at 11, 9. Goldspan Dragon's pretty darn good. What do we got? A land, we can bottom that. It's gonna be close. We'll see if our opponent like goes all out. Hopefully they ace space. That'd be sweet. But yes. Alright, cool. We'll block here. Can we burn them out? Oh god, it's gonna be so close. It's gonna be so close. I wonder, could we have gone face? They stopped the, oh, they have it? Rude. Alright, that's fine. I was gonna do 2 to them anyways, so. Oh, eruption? Almost. Almost. Eruption. Good game, opponent. So close. Yeah, I think we could have gotten there. It was close. Well done. That's a super cool deck. Alright, slightly expensive hand, right? We have 3, 4, 4, but I mean, you know, Epicure could feed the Scavenger. So we're gonna keep this. I think it's serviceable. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have like the most aggressive start. And I feel okay about things. Let's see, blue black. Okay, so we may have a shot. I wish we had something going on here. I really do. We'll just get him for 1. I think we can hold the reservoir. Or do we just want to keep beating face? Like we have other stuff to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him. Like that's pretty aggressive. I'll admit it, but I mean, the rest of our turns are kind of pointed, are out there, right? Okay, fair. Oh, rude. They didn't sack their own dude. It's unfortunate. Good news is they'll attack, we can block, and then we can scavenger for another 2. So is this zombies? What does zombies foretell? I guess it could just be blue-black value. I like how everyone has to read Reservoir. They're like, wait, what's this card do? So let's see. We'll probably hit him with the old Crushing Disappointment. Hold our skull. Yep. Block. So this is probably a divide by 0. Fair enough. We could exile a card, but let's just go ahead and get this going. Yeah, maybe we should have played around the divide by 0. That's fine. Nothing really we could do there. 2 counters on their guy. Fair. So they're going to try to ride that guy to victory. You hold the multiverse. Okay, fair. So I feel fairly confident it's a control deck. They're digging for lands here. They bought them both. What'd they oops about? I'm not sure. Do we get an untapped land to play around Jiraiya Disruption? We do not. Alright, let's do the thing that they know about. Cool. Let's exile our guy so we can ping them. And then play a tap land. Like, obviously, we could have just exiled a Reservoir and then hit him, right? Like, that's definitely something we could do. But our guy has Death Touch, too, so we're not too worried about that. Trying to think of where we Ange at. I think... Is our life total more important than theirs? Notice that they didn't expand anatomy. It's interesting, isn't it? I think no blocks. I think our life total is more expendable than theirs. So is this like a Lear turn? They're not zombies. Are they gonna try to bounce? This is very interesting. Double Ange, not what we wanted to see. Alright, let's go into the red zone first. That's not a fast spell, is it? Okay, fair. Can we do anything about that? We can shoot their spider. I guess that's okay, right? I wonder if we should have gone face with it. Not 100% sure. They take 2. So the question is, do we Crushing Disappointment or do we Ange? Let's just Angie. They have another Divide by 0. They have another Divide by 0. Probably start drawing cards. Yep. There's really nothing we could do there. They're going to try to gain some life. Fair. So do we Crushing Disappointment or not? Sedgemoor Witch. Okay. So now... Man, it would have been nice to draw some lands. So we could potentially draw land to ping Sedgemoor Witch. And what do? We pay 3 life to do that. We can also just exile. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And, I mean, I guess either way. Alright. Ooh, tap land. Gosh, so close. So close. You get a pass this time, opponent. So that's a little scary, right? Maybe we should have Angie'd there. And the turn. So let's see. Next turn we have access to 6 mana. We can, if we draw an untapped land, we can spawn. I think we hold the Vampire Kiss at this point now. Yeah. This is going to be an interesting match just because of the life gain from the pests. We could have some reach though. So that explains the Fell Stigger. We're going to take 3 here. It's kind of relevant actually. So untap source. Alright, cool. So let's Ange first. And then we Vampire Spawn? Interesting. Oh. I guess I kind of messed up, didn't I? Probably should have actually just activated Reservoir to get rid of the witch there. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. Opponent sandbagging that expended armory like for a hot minute, no doubt. This is gonna be a little closer than I like it to be. Oh, they got Fading Hope. Yeah, the cheap interaction is probably gonna be enough to put him over the top, honestly, which is a little frustrating. So, yeah, Sedgemoor Witch was not on my radar at all. Blood Chief's Thirst. Fair, we're going to take quite a bit of damage here. We need one of these Angies to stick so we can start sacking these blood tokens. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now they fire it off. And that puts it... Yeah, I think I definitely think I made the mistake by not firing off the... So let's see. I'll take the hit on that one for sure. So Angie, and we can activate 2 blood tokens. 2 makes it to where we can negate. I think we're just dead, unfortunately. This does kind of the same thing. Man, yeah, that's where I messed up here. I feel like we could have done it. I really do. 2 damage. We could play this and then do 3. It's just not enough to kill her, unfortunately. But that is... No, we need the life gain. That's a little more... Oh, man. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. I think if I play it a little tighter, i.e. killing the witch, right? And they have, like, they have 2 forms of 5 damage, and they have... Yeah, that's where I messed up. I'll take the hit there. We call it the struggle bus for a reason. Oh, our opponents just got all the spells, don't they? There's not much to do there. They played a great game. They played a really good game. They know their deck very well. The Fading Hope, I think, is a big part of the difference there. Yeah, like, they have just too many dudes, unfortunately. They attack with everything. Close, but no cigar. We could have won that one. Well, this has 4 lands, and, I mean, some interaction. It has some more payoffs. I think we can keep this. We're on the play, so that should buy some time. We have Play with Fire if we need to really kind of gum up the board a little bit. Forest, okay. Not a bad start. So no 2-drop, but that's fine. Get to play black. Leave up Play with Fire once again. So let's see what kind of 2-drop. Pack leaders, fortunately not something we can kill with Play with Fire, so that's not great. So we're probably going to go face, just see what else we can kind of get there. Vampire Kiss. I mean, we're going to probably end up Inspiration here, but I think that's fine. It burns our opponent, gives us blood tokens for Anje, so I think that's fine. Gonna go ahead and get a second red source, and we'll go ahead and burn the pack leader just because that can get out of hand very quickly. And we could consider a start from scratch to deal with the opponent playing a Cadillac here. I think that's one of the ways that mono green can kind of beat us. So I think having that insurance policy is a good start, essentially. So we'll see. Interesting. Ranger class and Skyclave pick. All right, let's go ahead and just play Anje here. I think it's a solid blocker if we need it to. Of course, opponent can get Anje or their wolf pretty big here if they decide to fire up the ranger class as well. Which, I mean, if they do, then I think we're kind of okay with that because it gums up their mana and most likely won't be doing much else. Let's see. Yep. So sure enough, they pump it up. We're gonna fall down to 15. But once again, we have ways to mitigate that in hand. Another Angie is not quite what we want to see. But fortunately, we could be mana efficient here. We'll get in for 4. We want to try to burn our opponent out. We could hold start from scratch for Cadillac, but I think I want to just try to be proactive here. So we're going to get rid of the pick and then hold, and then just fire off this Vampire Kiss. That way we essentially hit our opponent for 2. They're down to 12, and we have a potential 6 points of burn through Anje on the board, and all we need is 1 land and we could fire that off. We also have Crushing Disappointment to make sure we hit our land and hit our opponent. So I mean, our opponent's life total is pretty low now. Sentinel Spider, that's our opponent decides to attack there. Very gutsy of them, because I mean that means we're going to be able to get in with Anje, and I think with 13 plus 6-point life swing means that we're actually okay. We missed our land drop, which is unfortunate, but once again, we're going to take our opponent down to 8. So, I mean, there's a very good chance that we could just burn them out here and, you know, gain enough life. I can't foresee. Let me see. I guess we're punished. No, not even. Even if our opponent goes unnatural growth here, that's still just going to be 8-16. We gain just enough life so that doesn't kill us. They play another Sentinel Spider. They're going to pump the Spider. I mean, that's pretty solid. We're not going to get in another attack with Anje, but I don't think that's going to be a thing. We're going to fall. We're going to take 9 here. They're tapped out, so I don't see there's any way that green can reach here. Let's go ahead and just start firing off our blood token. So we're throwing our blood vials at our opponent. Gonna go back up to 6, put them at 6, so we're at parity. Then we're gonna fire off another one, putting them at 4, taking us up to 8. And then we will untap, and I mean, we got all the burn we need in hand. Fire it off again, take our opponent to 2. And then we're going to Ingenious Inspiration them for the win, grabbing Exhibition just for the cutesies. But that'll do it. On to the next one. Well, happy friends, that is the deck. That is Rakdos Burn, Anje Blood Boil, Reservoir Hate. Man, I think the deck's a 3. It felt pretty good against the aggro decks, and I think it's strong against control because we just kind of negate their removal by going face with everything. So I do think it's the mid-range decks that kind of gave us trouble, if I'm being completely honest. This deck could be optimized a little bit more, tweaking some things, right? But overall, man, deck was fun to play. I think there's something there for sure. Interesting, right? We could lower the curve to make Geistflame Reservoir a little bit more efficient, but I like the fact that everything in our deck somehow can go face. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I think I'll put the deck at a solid 3. Reservoir being the most specific kind of niche, expensive card in it. Everything else is commons and uncommons. And then Anje, like, I think she's fine in any Rakdos deck, right, for her utility in the body. So yeah, we'll put her at a solid 3. But that is the deck, friends. So without further ado, appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Until next time, as always, happy gaming.